Christy, latest film from director David Michôd, who previously made The Rover and The King. This stars Sydney Sweeney and Ben Foster and tells the real story of Christy Salters, one of the most successful female boxers of the 1990s, credited with being one of the first to popularize the sport. The film is told through a series of points in time. The first section takes place in 1989 when Christy is just starting her professional career at the age of 21, meeting her trainer and future husband Jim Martin. Then we jump to 1995 when she's kind of at the peak of her powers, winning fights at the top, but struggling within her marriage. And finally 2003 when she's probably over the crest of her peak as a sportswoman, but preparing to fight Muhammad Ali's daughter. Now, the interesting and good thing about the movie is that it is not a by-the-numbers sports biopic. It starts that way, but slowly, over time, it morphs into a movie about domestic abuse, about being and staying in an abusive relationship, about how difficult it is for women to break out of such situations, about lack of support systems. There's the heartbreaking scene where Christy confides in her mother and asks for help, and she just completely dismisses her daughter. I think that it's a really well done movie. It kind of went under the radar because right around its release, Sydney Sweeney had fallen out of the public's favor with admitting she's a Trump supporter, which, not a big fan myself, but I'm not sure this entire film deserved to be buried as a result. I think performance-wise, it's excellent. This is probably Sweeney's best role I've seen next to reality. She's not only very good at the emotions of the characters, but also the physicality, which I think is very important in a movie like this. And apparently she trained before the film to be in the fight scenes herself, not using a stunt double. And honestly, I was a bit shocked at how convincing she turned out to be in the end. Ben Foster is absolutely despicable as Jim. I spent a good half of the movie wondering if is this Ben Foster or is this someone else? It is him, and he's making it very easy to hate him. So good job there as well. Great pacing. The film never drags or feels slow, and also it has a really shocking and unexpected climax. I didn't know the story beforehand going into it, and I was completely off guard by how wrong things went. And it's done in such a sudden, matter-of-factly way too. Really difficult couple of scenes to watch. And all in all, I think it's a really solid movie. Great story, told well, well-explored themes, and two excellent performances at its heart.